Years ago, I started out on a journey seeking the truth. And along the way, that journey led me away from many things that I had held to be true for my whole life. And that's part of the journey. Part of the journey of finding the truth is finding out that a lot of things you thought were true aren't. But that's not the journey itself. That's just a byproduct of the journey. I forgot what I set out to search for initially, which was the truth. And I think when the truth wasn't what I thought it would be, I stopped looking. There are people that will say, if you're an atheist, then you believe life is meaningless. Now, I don't believe that's true. I think somewhere, somehow, there is meaning in life. But the honest to goodness truth is, I haven't found it yet. So if I stop searching now, then have I conceded to the belief that life is meaningless? Because let's face it, there's definitely a strong argument that life is indeed meaningless. Just because I don't believe in a particular God, a particular holy book, doesn't mean that I've figured anything out. How am I to know just because your God isn't real? Does that still mean there is no creator? Does the creator have to be all knowing, all perfect, all loving? I don't see why. Does the creator even have to care for us? But a creator almost sounds too simple. Maybe there's something more. We're trying to figure out all the secrets of the universe. We haven't even figured out consciousness, what it means. We haven't even figured out who the self is, what the self is. Is there consciousness beyond death? Logic tells me no. Everything I know, everything I am is within my brain. Once that dies, it seems logical to believe there's nothing of me left. It's logical to believe there is no life beyond death. It's logical to believe I'll never see the people that I love ever again. But what is logical? My feeble brain can't even comprehend the concept of infinity. I can't wrap my head around the fact that there could be no beginning. And at the same time, I can't wrap my head around the fact that there could be a beginning. How could there ever be a beginning? That would mean there was nothing. At some time, there had to be nothing for there to ever be a beginning. But at the same time, the only way around that is for there to be no beginning. How can there be anything if there's no beginning? How can something just always be? I can't wrap my head around either of those concepts, so how am I going to talk about what's logical Neither of those things are logical, but yet one has to be true, right? Or is there a third option? I don't know. I can't think of one. So to pretend that there's some simple, easy answer is to be foolish. To believe that your own logic has to apply is probably foolish. But to believe there's some beautiful afterlife after I'm dead and gone and I'll be reunited with my family, is that foolish? Or is it just wishful thinking? We all want a heaven, don't we? But maybe, just maybe, there's something else. There's something else my brain can't even comprehend. There's something even more wonderful than reuniting with loved ones in physical form. Maybe there's a type of existence beyond this existence. It's something I couldn't even comprehend. Maybe it transcends the physical. I don't know. All I'm saying is I need to continue on my journey because I just stopped. I somehow forgot what I started searching for, which was the truth. I never found the truth. I only found the lies. Maybe part of the reason why I gave up is the amount of lies I found led me to the belief that I could never know the truth. The complexity of what I'm seeking is probably too great to ever overcome, at least in my lifetime. It definitely appears that the truth is somehow outside of the realm of logic, or at least what I can perceive as being logical, because there's an answer that defies my logic. Either there's a beginning or there wasn't. And I can't fathom either one of those answers. And yet one of those has to be true. Either there was a beginning or there wasn't. I can't explain either one of those. So who am I to pretend that I even begin to have an answer? Who am I to be so proud, egotistical, to say, oh, I've got it all figured out? Just because you're wrong doesn't mean I'm right. Just because I found the lies doesn't mean I found the truth.